everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Series 2 Microgalaxy Squadron ship. It is the battle damaged TIE Fighter, as well as Series 2 blind box, so stay tuned. Alrighty, I got this bundle on Amazon if you're curious. At the time of filming, this is still available online. I did want the Yoda Starfighter bundle more, but it's been sold out. So to be totally honest, this TIE Fighter is my least desired ship in Series 2. But I got it because I wanted the blind box, because these have been extremely hard to find. I actually haven't been able to find anything from Series 2 other than Jango Fett Starship and the initial Republic LAAT, LAT. The gunship. So I'm glad to have it. It looks better in person, but I'm just, TIE fighters aren't even like a huge thing for me. So to me, it just is the most boring because we've gotten a TIE fighter before, and it's just battle damage on one side. Granted, the battle damage does look pretty cool. And then we have the same TIE pilot over. So it just is kind of boring to me personally. But I'm glad I have it because that marks it off the list for Series 2. I won't have to get it later. And that also takes away the opportunity for me to be lazy and not get it, because here it is. So before we go into the actual big ship itself, I do want to show you the blind box. I could not wait to open it, so I do know what is in it. I'll show you in just a moment. Ages 8+, really nice orange distinction here with Series 2 versus Series 1. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that with the boxes here. They still are like dark blue themed. I thought they were going to change it up a little bit, but maybe not. This one is Series 2, it says on the side, and here is the wave. The two rares are Anakin on stat bike and R2-D2 with his pod, and then the chase is Obi-Wan on his bike. So there's the two rares right there, and Obi-Wan is there. They're blocked out, but I know what they are. So anyways, that all being said, from that box, I got a rare. I got Anakin on his stat bike, which is probably the one I wanted the very most because I love Clone Wars Anakin. And I am so excited to have him. So I think he looks fantastic. Detail looks good. His stat bike is also really cool. I've also just noticed that there's like a hook on the side of the display stand this time, and I couldn't tell you what that's for. I literally have no idea other than, it won't fit the bike. That must be for something else. They must have had to create a new display stand of sorts. I don't have more than one, or I would almost think that they could link together, but there's nothing on the other side, so I'm not really sure how that goes down. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. But the stand is clear. It says Star Wars, and then, we get a good look at Anakin. He has a little clear pole that helps him hold onto the stat bike, but as you can tell, his little feet and hands go in the right positions. Looks fantastic. Jazzwares and presses yet again. I really, really like that. So, nonetheless, let's move on to the TIE Fighter itself. I'll go ahead and open it up and we will take a closer look. Alrighty, and here is the TIE Fighter. I must say, it came out of the packaging a lot easier than Series 1's TIE Fighter. They must have changed the thickness of the plastic. It's not so feeling like you're going to break the ship apart. But overall, as far as I know, it's the exact same kind of TIE Fighter, same scale and everything. There's one wing, and then, of course, the fancy wing, the battle-damaged wing. To be honest, even though the battle-damaged wing looks really good, you can see the blaster holes and part of the fin has been chipped off. I like it. It looks cool. But honestly, I feel like this could have been just like a second wing attachment to the original TIE Fighter, like a tradable accessory, if that makes sense. I know Microgalaxy Squadron doesn't do that, but it would have kind of been neat. I also just noticed this has something new too. So there's a button on the bottom to put the pilot in. He goes in the top here, like that. And then on the back, there is a hatch. And I could not tell you what it does. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm not an expert on TIE fighters. That is kind of weird. I mean, it's a new feature. How weird. Okay, I'm having to interrupt myself here because I did a big oof by not looking at my other TIE fighter before I recorded this video. And so like half of the things I say is absolutely untrue. So I am so sorry for that, but I am correcting it here. The TIE fighters are actually different colors, very slightly. The original one is lighter than the darker new damaged one. You can tell also that the cockpit is not colored in on this one, and there is paint lines on this one. And also, I'd never noticed this in the front of the old TIE, or in the back of the old TIE Fighter, but it also, this engine part does come down as well. Now, I do continue to stand by what I said about the cockpit not closing on this one, which sucks, but they actually are quite a bit different than I initially thought. So good points to that, and I am sorry. I should have definitely looked before I filmed the video originally, but here we are. Please don't get mad at me. I don't know the purpose of it, other than to just show the interior part of the TIE Fighter. It could just be like a pull-away hatch or some sort to make it kind of different. My hatch doesn't want to stay closed. Yeah, it kind of... It's bouncing open. Am I doing something off? No, it just doesn't want to clip into place. I mean, it even will so far as to like totally bounce up where it was doing it earlier. That's really weird. I don't like that. I don't know why that's happening. Anyways. Huh. Super strange. But nonetheless, there it is. Again, it's a TIE Fighter. Pretty short and sweet. That wing, it looks great, but I mean, it's not damaged on the other side. There's no other part of it that's like looks burned or scolded. And so it just, to me, isn't like a huge difference. Personally, I don't really care to have a battle damaged alternate vehicle. That's just my opinion. But nonetheless, here we are. I'll show you the TIE Pilot in case you didn't watch the original TIE Fighter review. Granted, he looks really good. Very, for the small bits of paint that are on him, it is very clean. So I like it. Very monochromatic. But nonetheless, there we are. I'll put him in the TIE Fighter here. I dropped him again. Ugh, so tiny. These are hard to deal with. Okay. Yeah, he's in the TIE Fighter now, but again, that cockpit doesn't stay shut, and then you can push open the bottom to help him escape. There's his little head in there. I don't know. If it hadn't come with the bundle pack, to be honest, I don't think I actually would have picked this up. I think I would have skipped this TIE Fighter, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. From the front, you can kind of tell it's battle damage, but you almost need to display this TIE Fighter from its side so you can see all of the detail of this battle damaged fin. Thankfully, though, it was extremely worth it because I got a rare, and I got probably my biggest on my list, the Anakin one. I mean, I guess Obi-Wan, but that was kind of a big long shot to hope for a chase. So I was just happy to get a rare one, and I like Anakin more than Obi-Wan, to be honest. So there we are. That was this. It is still available on Amazon as of recording this and hopefully posting it as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, I will see y'all later.